These are the progression tips and also the general tips and also the PvE PvP tips of how to play NAKWON The Last Paradise. First, I will tell you the overall progression method of the game. Number 1, collect money from looting in the raids. Number 2, become higher rank citizen with the money. Number 3, with the higher rank citizen class, unlock more traders and functions. For now, the game is pre-alpha test, so it will only unlock more traders for you. Tip number 1, stealth fight is the key if you don't have high gears yet. Plus, turn off your flashlight by clicking your middle mouse button, which is the will button. It will save you survive from PvP a lot, because only players can detect you from the light. Tip 2, playing duo is a big advantage because one guy aggroes the enemy and then another guy can do the stealth kill. However, duos will match with duos a lot, solos will match with solo a lot. Tip 3, crafting is only viable in raid, but it is really useful. Craft for additional protection. For example, the wire guard will mitigate your damage if you collect 2 wires and craft it in raid. Tip 4, utilize skills, which we only have 1 right now. If you press E, you can charge and push away enemies to get out of the situation. Our default right now is a charge skill. Seems like it will be updated with additional skills later on in the patches. Tip 5, shoes and gloves are must. So there are main gears, which is the headgear and the body gear, which will protect you from the damages, and also the arm guard and the leg guards. However, we have shoes and gloves, which has different prices, but it seems like it has all the same functions. Shoes will give you a fast cover movement. If you press shift while you're crouching with control, you will be moving a lot faster while consuming your stamina. The gloves will give you a jump parkour, which makes you allow to jump and grab walls for the parkour. It will let you go to the places that zombies can't follow that quick. It will let you get out of the situation pretty quick too, thanks to that. Tip 6, short lumber stick is best cost efficient meta. I'll tell you briefly why, because it swings fast and it stuns enemies and it's cheap as hell. Once I got bombarded by the short lumber stick noob guy, even though I had a knife, he swung the lumber stick like crazy, so I couldn't utilize the expensive weapon knife and I died quick. I think it's a pretty good cost efficiency meta for now. Tip 7, use keys, which is always profitable but risky obviously. As far as I experienced, the best is the art gallery key, which gave you a lot of loot without too many zombies around, and the hotel key was really good, really profitable, but there were too many zombies hiding inside bunch of doors and rooms. Tip 8, take tablets from your PvP kills. Gives you additional task and extraction and money for a tablet. However, if you bring more tablets, it will give you more task, more extraction, but not more money. Only one will count as 70k on. Tip 9, ambulance can be looted on the front seat without a key, which will give you additional med, which is always good for survival games. On the trunk, there's more loot, but you need keys for it. People tend to miss this loot a lot. Tip 10, put items in quick slot, which will save you a lot of space. Tip 11, heal your health whenever you're out of the situation ASAP, since you will permanently lose your health bar if you don't use the first aid kit later, which is expensive as hell. For the individual tips such as PvE tips, let's talk about PvE tips first. First, always play stealthy if you have lower gears. I think it's always nice to play stealthy, personally. Number 1, bending over zombies will ignore you even though you have lights on, as they are sleeping zombies. You don't really have to interact with them. You can ignore them completely if you don't make sound by crouching. Number 2, crouch will let you pass most of the sleeping zombies easily, as I just said. Number 3, but the walking zombies will see you easily, so you need to take them down with a melee or by stealth kills. So I really recommend you guys to take them down before they see you. Number 4, if you are surrounded by more than 2, starting from 3, get the fuck out of there because it's really dangerous. Even though I geared up as much as possible, if you get surrounded by 3 zombies with even swinging a hammer, it just won't let you survive. Which connects to the number 5 tip. Running away and hiding will result in surviving pretty easily. The zombies are not as difficult as you think to get away from. They're pretty stupid. If you run away and hide in the corner, they will just not see you. If you're out of their sights and far away enough, they won't see you and then just forget about you pretty quick. Utilize the bottles or the bricks that you can throw. Also, utilizing smoke nades or the firecrackers are pretty nice to empty the place where too many enemies are at, the zombies are at. Also, utilizing the cars to make sounds. Accidentally smacking a car while fighting a zombie is a big disadvantage for you because it will draw in a lot of zombies. But at the same time, you can actually utilize alarming cars to draw zombies to come to one place rather than to you. So smack a car and hide somewhere else, and the zombies will go for the car. Use blunt weapons for the zombie enemies because they will get stunned and get more damage. If I use a knife, they don't really get stunned and they will still attack you while I'm attacking him. It's not really good using a sharp-edged weapons rather than blunt weapons. Alright, next up is the PvP tips. PvP tips are based on 2 status. First one is the bleed and second one stun. So it seems like a lot of people are using knife for a PvP, which gives you a big damage and bleed effect and faster attack to humans. However, also a lot of people are using a blunt weapon such as hammers. The small hammer will give you fast swing and stun effects to the enemy, and the big hammer has a lot of damage. It depends on your taste, but one of the reasons why I recommended you to use the short lumber stick as a best cost efficient meta was because it can swing really quick and then you can stun people real quick. If you just swing it over and over again, most of the people will just freak out and run away, or they won't have that much health left if they're not super geared. Number 2, throw bottles for bleed effect, or you can throw the bricks for the stun effect. Number 3, utilize drinks for stamina boost for additional chase or getaways. Number 4, don't forget to collect tablets from the dead players because it's like a dog tag in Tarkov, but better. In the game there are guns. I know it's gonna be pretty nice if we use it in the PvP, but as far as I can see right now, there's not a lot of people using guns anyways. If you shoot them on the back with the 1 shot on the head, maybe it will be a really good damage or a kill. But before that, it doesn't seem like that good because of the big recoil and also preparing time, and it's so expensive. The price for a single bullet, I know there's one gun which is a revolver which you can buy from the traders or you can find from the police station or randomly on the ground, but I don't think it's that worth it because nobody's really using the ranged weapons yet. It's usually melee fights. 90% of the fights are melee, and also I heard you can find a rifle in Top Goal Park, which is like a military base, but I still think it's like not that worth it. It's just a bunch of money waste until now. It might change soon though, maybe after the pre-alpha. It would be more fun if there's more guns, obviously. Some more MISC tips that I can tell you is that I don't really recommend you guys to focus on the task too much. We might have to travel around the map too much to do each quest. It doesn't seem like it has any important task lines, quest lines yet. It's just random quests. If you go into the raid, it will just give you some random quest. And there are some random events happening telling you to give you an item, hand in an item, and then it will give you something. Or if you don't have the item, it will give you disadvantages. I don't think it's really beneficial to keep items for that, but you might want to think about it a little. And also, there are some good loot points, such as the office, which has a bunch of safes and PCs, similar to Tarkov, safes and PCs for good loot, which was northeast of the map. And I think utilizing the normal extracts for your individual extracts, personal extracts is the best, because if you try to utilize the public extract, the shared extracts, it's not really pleasant. There's a lot of zombies around, and also, actually this is one of the tips, biggest tips. Be aware of extract campers. There's a lot of extract campers already. You might not like it, but it doesn't seem like it's happening like every time in the raids. It does happen occasionally, but you might want to always be aware of extract campers, which actually indulges you to just go to your personal extracts rather than shared extracts. And there's a couple of known glitches, such as swinging your weapon after randomly looting. If that thing happens, press left mouse button as quick as possible after first swing. It will cancel it right away. Yep, that's about it for the tips. If you guys have any more tips, please leave a comment. It will help out a lot for the new players. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of contents, please leave a like. And also, please do tell me what you guys think about the game. If you guys want to check me out on live stream, check out twitch.tv, VeryBadSCAV, Kick, and YouTube, which I will be streaming NAKWON Last Paradise until the end of the pre-alpha test. I will definitely play the full game too. If you want to check out some other videos that I usually do, which is related to Escape from Tarkov, check out the video list below. If you want to support me more, check out this Patreon, join the membership, super thanks on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video.